Hey guys, and welcome to Momentum. I'm your coach Porsche, and today we're gonna be hitting a full body session. You can do this anywhere. All you're gonna need is a water bottle, a mat, and a towel or resistance band. We're gonna get straight into our warm up, and today we're starting with our world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and you're gonna lean into that front leg, feeling a nice stretch here. We're gonna have one hand on the ground. We're gonna come up and we're just gonna go for 4 rotations here through the body. So reaching up, getting a nice deep lunge. This should feel quite comfortable. We shouldn't be really balancing too much here. We should just be getting into a nice deep stretch. Rotating up, beautiful. Let's change sides here. So let's bring our left foot forward, right knee back, and we do the same rotation up to the sky, pulling our arm through, coming up to the sky, pulling our arm through, and let's go one more here, up to the sky, and pulling our arm through. Beautiful. Coming into our 4-point hold now, so we're gonna have our wrists directly underneath our shoulders and our knees under our hips. I want you guys to just rotate from side to side, getting a nice stretch through the sides of your body, just to start to wake that body up and start to get that blood flowing a little bit more. I then want you guys to tuck your toes underneath you, and let's pike our bum up into the sky, and then just driving your heels down into the ground one at a time, getting a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Lovely. You should feel a nice stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings, all through the back side of the legs. Lovely. And let's bring those knees back down to your mat. Bring them a little wider than your hips, and then just go for a child's pose here. Just getting a nice stretch through those hips, opening up through the hips as well. Beautiful, guys. We are going to be using everything today, so we do want to make sure there's plenty of blood flowing and all our muscles are feeling warm. Let's now just come up into a plank position. We're just going to hold this for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to walk your hands in or just step into your hands, standing up nice and tall. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come into the center of our mat. We're just gonna fire up our legs a little bit before we get into things. So I want you guys to go for 5 body weight squats. So our fingertips behind our ears. We're gonna squat down, coming up. That's 1. Good. And 2. Lovely. 3. Let's go 2 more here. 4. And 1 more. And 5. Beautiful. Now, I want you to grab either your towel or your resistance band, and we're just going to get some movement through those shoulders. So if you've got a nice long resistance band, that is perfect. Otherwise, a towel, whether it's a long towel or a shorter towel, is fine as well. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Hands are touching or grabbing onto the far end of your towel or band, and we're just going to come up, getting a stretch through the shoulders, and then back down. Just getting through some shoulder dislocations here. So kind of coming up, getting a nice stretch. Just go as far as you can go too. If you've got great range here, you're gonna be able to go way further, but just go to a place that feels pretty comfortable for you. Excellent. We're gonna go 2 more here coming up. And let's go 1 more all the way up and back down. Beautiful. Popping your band to the side now. We're just gonna go through some arm swings. So just bringing your arms in front of you, just a couple of swings across the chest, getting it nice and open for today. Then we're just gonna go over to the side and go for a couple of arm circles on our right side. And then a couple of arm circles on our left side as well. Beautiful. And then bringing your hands into this tabletop position here, we're just gonna go side to side. Getting some movement through our back. You might get a couple of cracks in there as well. Feels kind of nice before we get started. Beautiful. Nice, guys. Alrighty, just shaking out your legs, shaking out your arms. Excellent work. So how today is going to work is we're going to be working for 45 seconds and we're going to be resting for 15 seconds, okay? That's our work time today. We are gonna be working through lower body first, then upper body, and then we're gonna finish off with a little bit of core. So we're gonna be hitting every muscle group today, starting with those legs, okay? So in about 30 seconds, we're gonna get straight into things, and our first exercise of the day is gonna be that body weight squat that we did in our warm-up. So what you wanna do is you wanna find the width of your mat. Your feet are gonna be out nice and wide. We're gonna squat down and we're gonna stand up, okay guys? So make sure you've got your water bottle with you, you've got your band in reach. We are gonna get started in about 15 seconds. First exercise of the day is those body weight squats. We're gonna get started in 10. Having those feet wide, fingertips are behind our ears. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Down and up. Good, getting nice and low here. Thinking about driving through the feet as we come up, squeezing at the top. We wanna think about pushing the floor away with every rep that we do here. Coming up and back down, up and back down. Beautiful, guys. So really feeling a nice squeeze through that bum, getting nice and low. And you want to pretend that you're kind of sitting back on a chair, okay? So you're sitting back on a chair and then we're driving it up, keeping that chest up nice and high, not letting it topple forward, yeah? Let's go one more rep here together and rest it there. Beautiful, guys. Shake out those legs. Second exercise, or second leg exercise here. We are gonna go into our lunges, okay? So we're gonna step back and we're gonna step in and we're gonna alternate to the other side. So you're gonna go 1 repetition on your left and then 1 repetition on our right. Let's go, guys, we are working. So stepping it back and stepping it in, stepping it back and stepping it in. Beautiful work, back and in. You want to think your body is slightly leaning over that front leg, okay? So slight lean over. If you're feeling a little wobbly, that's okay. You want to think about sucking in through that stomach, keeping that core nice and tight. Step it back and in, back and in. Beautiful work, guys. We're staying here for another 5. Let's try and get at least 2 more reps in here. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Rest it there. Excellent work. Alrighty, we're gonna come down to a lying position now where we're gonna go for our glute bridges. So lying down with me, we are gonna get started straight away. We're gonna come up and back down. Here are our glute bridges. It's gonna get those glutes fired up, feeling a nice little burn here. You really wanna think about squeezing your bum nice and tight at the top, and then slowly controlling on the way down. So squeezing up at the top, slow and controlled on the way down. We go again, up and controlled. Nice. You want to think up nice and fast, squeeze, control on the way down. Driving through your heels here. Yeah, keeping your feet nice and flat on the floor. Using your arms on the ground to give you a little bit of extra stability as well. We're gonna go 2 more reps. And last one, and rest. Beautiful, guys. Amazing. You can roll yourselves up now. We are gonna find a nice wide stance and we're gonna go into our side to side lunges. So we're gonna sit down on one side, up into the center. Sit down on one side, up into the center. Good. Think about it again, we're still sitting back. It's like a one-legged squat, okay? So we're coming down, then back into the middle, down, back into the middle. Beautiful. Keeping those hands by your chest, or if you feel a little bit more comfortable, bringing them onto your hips. Whatever feels a little bit more stable for you. Everyone's gonna have a little bit of a different approach to their own stability, so just find what works for you and then use that. Beautiful. We've got 10 seconds to go here, guys. And then we're going back to the top with those squats. Good. Staying here for another 5. That's it in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. That is round 1 of our lower body. We are going to move back into our squats now, okay? So finding that squat position, we're going to get started in 5 seconds. Again, we're looking to get nice and low here. Legs should be feeling a bit warmer. So let's sit down, drive it up. Sit down, drive it up. I want you guys to add a pause at the bottom now. 1, 2, and then we drive. Let's make it a little spicier. 1, 2, drive it up. Beautiful, guys. Really, really nice. 1, 2, and up. Excellent. 1, 2, good. Those quads should be starting to light up a little bit now. Excellent work. Keep the weight in your heels. Driving up. Beautiful, guys. Keep it here. We've got 10 seconds. Don't forget that pause, yeah? Let's hold it for 1, 2. Lovely. Give me one more here. 1, 2, and rest it there. Lovely, guys. Okay. Lunges, we're circling back to it. Instead of stepping backwards now, we're gonna step forward. So come to the edge of your mat, hands are on your hips, and we're gonna step forward, push the floor away as you come back. Stepping forward, push the floor away. Stepping forward, push the floor away. Really nice, guys. So keeping that chest up, keeping the weight in the front leg still, pushing through the heel to come back to that center position, coming in and out and in. Very nice work, guys. Down and in. Lovely. Trying to see if you can tap that back knee to your mat nice and softly. We don't want to stop at the bottom, but we do want just a little tap. Excellent work. We're going to stay here for another 5. Beautiful. Try and just get one more rep for me. And rest it there. Whew, I don't know about you guys, my heart rate is getting up here. So we're gonna come down to the ground and we're gonna go back into those glute bridges. With this, same thing, guys, driving those heels down. Let's go up and back down. Good, squeezing that bum every rep that we do here. Up and back down. The more you squeeze, the more that you're gonna activate those muscles and the more you're gonna get out of this exercise. We're coming up and we're lowering down. Beautiful work. Up and down. Now let's do that same thing we did with our squat. Let's hold at the top for 1, 2, and then let's slowly lower it down. 1, 2, and down. We just wanna build that tension a little bit. 1, 2, good. We've got another 5 seconds. 1, 2, let's go for one more rep here. Up, hold, 1, 2, and back down. Beautiful. Slowly rolling yourself up, coming back up to a standing position. This is going to be our last leg exercise before we get a nice little water break. So guys, legs out wide and let's go side and side. Sitting back here. And again, beautiful, guys. We're going to get a nice little rest after this. So let's work right to the end here. Back and in, back and in. Good. Back and in. Lovely. Good. Pushing through that leg every single time, yeah? Our long leg does not carry the weight. It's the bent leg that's carrying that weight. We go down and in. Good. We've got 10 seconds here, guys. 10 seconds. Let's go 2 more reps now. And final one. And bring it in. Nice work, guys. Shake out those legs. Shake out anything that needs to be shook out and grab yourself some water. We're gonna have a little break before we head into our upper body. This is where we're gonna need our towel or our resistance band, okay? So this is where we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna kind of add a bit of extra spice to our session now. So grab your water. We are gonna rest for about another minute and then we'll get into it. Now, our first exercise for today, we're gonna be using the towel or our band. You're gonna be standing on the band. Now you can either single it, so just like this. If you want extra resistance, we double band it, okay? If you've got your towel, you're just wrapping your towel under your legs, okay? We're gonna start with our bent over row. So you're gonna come leaning over. You should have a nice straight back or a nice flat spine here. And we're gonna row our elbows into our hip and back down, okay? That is our first exercise. So I want everyone popping their water bottles down. I want you grabbing your band and your towel. Let's get ourselves set up and ready to go. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go, guys. So elbows in and back down. Beautiful. Elbows in and back down. So what you want to think about here is that there's a pen or there's a $100 bill in between your shoulder blades, and you want to squeeze it every time and then relax it down. Squeeze it in, relax it down. Good. We want to think fast on the way in, slow on the way down. We also want to think about keeping our tummy nice and tight. Yeah, we shouldn't be feeling too saggy through the middle of our body. We should be feeling tight. We should be feeling switched on. We're going to squeeze. Good. We're going to go for 2 more reps here. Big squeeze. And final one. In, back down. Beautiful, guys. All right, we can get rid of that band now. We'll just pop it to the side because we're going to need it in a little bit. Next exercise, I want everyone coming to the edge of their mats. We're all going to start together. So everyone following along with me, let's go. We're going to walk ourselves out into a high plank position, walking ourselves back in, standing up. These are our inchworms. So with this, we're shifting the weight into our shoulders, then shifting it back into our feet before we stand up nice and tall, keeping our core engaged. Walk it out, high plank position, walk it back in, standing up tall. And we go again, we walk it out, we walk it back in, and we stand up. Guys, really nice work. We're gonna try and do 2 more reps here. Out and in, and let's just get 1 more in. Walk it out and walk it in. Excellent work, guys. Very nicely done. Right, grabbing that band again. What we're gonna do is our banded pull-aparts, okay? So, grabbing our band out in front of us, off we go. We're gonna pull the band apart and then come back in. Pull the band apart, come back in. So you wanna think about using your back. If you're using a towel, you're holding the towel and you're bending your elbows in and pushing out. Bending in and out. But if you've got the band, we're pulling apart and then coming back in. Really nice, guys. We're all working as a team here. Remember, tummy's always tight. So we stretch the band, release the band. Stretch the band, release the band. Very good work. Stretch the band, release the band. Keep that tummy switched on. Back should be feeling a little burny now. Good, guys. We've got 1 more rep here. Out and in, relax. Excellent. Again, popping that band to the side. We're gonna come down into our high plank position. You are either up on your toes or you are on your knees, and we're gonna go for our push-ups. Alrighty, let's go, guys. So getting that chest nice and low, pushing the floor away. Chest nice and low, pushing the floor away. If you can, you are up on those toes, but here we're focusing on the depth. Getting that chest nice and low to the floor, then coming up. Chest nice and low. That nose should be 1 centimeter above the floor. Yeah, we're in a nice straight line here. Hips are tucked underneath us. We're coming down and up. I don't want to see anyone with their bums up here, yeah? We want to shift that weight forward. Core is on. Chest nice and low. Coming up. Beautiful work, guys. Let's go 1 more together. Down and up. Beautiful. Alrighty, guys. Back to the top now. We're gonna go into those rows. So grabbing that band or that towel again. We're gonna be standing on that band now. Just like so. Leaning over and off we go, guys. Rowing those elbows in and then releasing on the way down. Row them in and back down. And we squeeze. Good. Remember, we're squeezing that pen or we're squeezing that $100 bill. Whatever you want to think about here. We're squeezing in, getting that back fired up, back down, elbows in. If you want to make it a little bit harder for the last 15 seconds, we're doubling the band over. We're rowing in and back down. Rowing in and back down. Very nicely done, guys. Let's go 2 more reps here. In and down, final rep, and down. Beautiful. Lovely. All right, guys, we are back into those inchworms now. Let's try and speed it up a little bit more this round. Going a little bit faster. We're gonna start all together in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Walk it out and walk it back in. Beautiful. Walk it out and back in. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, we walk it out and we go for a shoulder tap on each side, and then we stand up nice and tall. So you walk it out and then we go tap, tap, walk it back in. Excellent, doing really well, guys. We've got another 15 seconds. High plank position, tap, tap, walk it back in. Standing up tall, let's go one more all together. Walk it out, tap, tap, walk it back in, and standing up tall. Beautiful, guys. That is another upper body exercise ticked off. Next one, we're back into our banded pull aparts. We're gonna get started straight away. So, hands out in front of us, and off we go. We pull and we release. Pull and release. This is firing up our back here. Keep it controlled. Yeah, the band shouldn't be coming too slack. We still want a little bit of tension on it as we go through this workout. So out and in, out and in. Excellent, guys. Looking really, really good. We've got one more upper body exercise after this, and then we're gonna take a little breather. Stretch it out and in. Beautiful. Back's on fire. Excellent, guys. 10 seconds here. We've got it. Let's speed it up a little bit. Little pulses at the top now. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful. Band goes down, and we're into our final upper body exercise, which is our push-ups. So guys, coming back to the ground, we're gonna go in 5 seconds, straight into it to finish. 45 seconds of push-ups here, and off we go. Chest to the floor, pushing the floor away. Chest all the way down, we push the floor away. Down and up. I want you guys to find a pace and a tempo that works for you, okay? We do not need to speed through these exercises. We just wanna make sure we're going nice and controlled, getting those muscles fired up. Really good, let's keep it going. Push it away. Make sure that our chest is the muscle that we're using. Down and up. Excellent work, guys. 10 seconds here. How many can you do? Keep it up. Beautiful. We're staying here for 5, 4. Let's go one more all together. 2, 1. And relax. Awesome, guys. Go and grab yourself some water. Chill for a little bit. We are moving into our core work now. Yes, we're going to get those abs on fire. We don't need any equipment. All you need is yourself and a mat. Last little bit of work, and then we're done. You're doing really, really well. So good. All right, guys, so we're gonna start off on our back. You've still got time to have some water and relax, so don't stress. But we are gonna be starting on our back today, and we're actually just gonna be starting with some crunches. So the idea with this is we just wanna get the abs fired up first before we add any load onto them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our lying down position. Our fingertips are gonna be behind our ears. I don't want you guys grabbing onto your necks. Yeah, that's really gonna hurt. So you're gonna just come up and then back down, up and back down. So it's gonna be a very small movement. That's all we need to fire up the core, okay? Now we're gonna get started in about 20 seconds. So find your way down to the mat. We'll get ourselves ready to go. We have 4 core exercises that we're gonna do, 2 rounds through, and that's it for today. All right, guys, so joining me in 10 seconds, lying down on our backs, getting ready in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squeeze it up, back down, squeeze, and back down. It's just a little movement here. You wanna just think about lifting your shoulders up off the floor, back down, shoulders up, back down, shoulders up, back down. Good. In and down. Remember, no grabbing onto that neck. Keep those fingers soft. Let your abs do the work. We've got 20 seconds here. Nicely done, guys. In and down. Beautiful. In and down. Nice, guys. 8 seconds. You've got this. Keep it going. Can you get a couple more reps in? 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful, guys. Alrighty, next exercise, we are gonna go for our leg lowers, okay? We've just worked the top abs. It's now time to work the bottom abs. So feet up nice and straight. You may need to bend them slightly depending on your flexibility. Let's go. We're gonna lower our feet down to the ground and coming up. If you can, have your hands by your side. Amazing. We wanna try and keep that back on the floor. If you need a bit of extra support, hands come under our bum, okay? And we lower down and we come up, just lowering to wherever you can, okay? That's gonna look different for everyone, and that's okay. We just wanna make sure that our core is working and not our back. Yeah, it's very easy to get your lower back involved with this, but we just wanna keep it to our abs, all right? Hands by your side if you can, lowering down, coming up. Last one, and relax. Excellent. All right, guys. We're gonna flip over. We're gonna come off our back. We're gonna come onto our hands for some slow mountain climbers. So we are up in our high plank position, extending those legs out. You're gonna bring your opposite knee to elbow. Alrighty, off we go. Knee to elbow. Driving those knees in, side and side, side and side. Beautiful, guys. Good. This one's going to be tough, particularly after all that upper body work that we did. But you got this. Excellent. You're already halfway. Beautiful, guys. Knees in, knees in. Excellent. Good. Keep it going. If you've dropped to your knees, I want you back up on your toes for the last 10. Good work, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it there. All right, guys, to finish, well, not to finish because we've got another round, but our last new exercise of the day is going to be our plank. We're going to be in our forearms. You've just got to hold it for 45 seconds and off we go. Holding. Good. Guys, think about anything else. It's the perfect opportunity. Think about your to-do list. What have you got to do today? Make sure that bum isn't hiked up. Yeah, we want to actually load up the core here. Very nicely done. Good, I want you guys looking at your fingertips, not down at your belly. Yeah, look at your fingers, eyes forward. Just keeping a nice long neck, guys. You are past that halfway mark. My core is starting to fire up. I'm sure yours is too. If you've dropped onto those knees, up on your toes for the last 10. Guys, you got this. Good, we're staying here for another 5. In 3, 2, 1. Relax, guys, so good. All right, back to the top. Last round of our exercises. We're moving back into our crunches. We've got to just kick these exercises off now. So lying down, when you're ready, off we go. Crunch it up and back down, up, back down, up, back down. Beautiful. Even I start to lift with my hands. So important to remember, it's just fingertips. Let your abs do the work. It's tough when you're starting to get tired, right? But it's important to make sure that your core is taking all the load here. Good, guys, we're past that halfway mark. 15 seconds. Very nicely done. Drive it in and out, in and out. Good, give me 3 more and 2 more and last one. Good, relax. All right, that one is done. We're heading into our leg raises now. So guys, if we can, hands by our bum. If we need a little bit of extra support, hands come underneath our bum, feet up, and off we go. Coming all the way down and all the way up. Again, like I said, we don't need to speed through this. You can just take it nice and slowly. That's really gonna fire up the core. Slow, slow, slow. And in. The slower you can be with core work, actually the better, because we want to work with time under tension. The longer that muscle is under tension, the more beneficial the exercise is. Very nicely done, guys. 15 seconds to go here. You got this. And then we're off our back for the last 2. We got it. Whew. Nice. Go team. Let's go 1 more. Down and up. Excellent. Guys, really nice work. All right, 2 more exercises. First one, mountain climbers. So up in that high plank. We're gonna get ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, opposite knee to elbow. Driving those knees in every time. Very nice work. In, down, lovely guys. Good. I know this is tough. This is a bit of a challenge today. It's a lot of core work, but you got it. Drive those knees in one at a time. Good. Keep those shoulders over our wrists. Keep that bum down. We've got 15 seconds to go here. You can do anything for 15 seconds. Drive it in, one after another. Just keep those legs moving. Keep it controlled. We're staying here for another 5. Beautiful. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, guys. Whew. Last bit of work. We have our plank, okay? Last 45 seconds of work, and then we're heading straight into our cool down. Let's get ourselves ready. 3, 2, 1, and we hold. Beautiful, guys. This is a great way to finish our session. Strongest movement of the day, an isometric hold. Doing really well. What a great little addition to your day. Whether you're doing this in the morning or the evening, it's perfect to set some time aside for yourself. Do something that you'll thank yourself for tomorrow. Very good, guys. We're well and truly past that halfway mark. You've got another 15 seconds to go here. 15 seconds, and then we're done with this in 10. If you're on those knees, I want you back up on those toes for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Guys, we're gonna head straight into that child's pose. So knees wide, body down, and relax. Excellent, team. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Lovely, guys. Coming up, I want you guys to bring your right foot underneath you. And we're just gonna get into that pigeon pose here. So we're gonna stretch out your legs a little bit, letting that body come over the top. Again, taking a nice deep breath in and out. Beautiful. And we're gonna switch sides now. Bringing that left foot underneath you, body over the top. Deep breath in and out. Excellent, guys. Really nice work. And then what I want you guys to do, and how we're gonna finish every session together, is I want you to lie down on your back. Now you can either bring your feet into a butterfly position, or you can have your legs straight out in front of you. And what we're gonna do is we are going to finish our session with 3 deep breaths. So placing one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. I just want you guys to take a deep inhale and exhale. And another deep breath in and out. And final one, in and all the way out. And then when you're ready, guys, feel free to slowly open up those eyes or bring that gaze back up. Rolling yourself up. If you'd like to stay in that position for a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to. But otherwise, guys, you can come up to a standing position. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. My name is Portia, and I've just taken you through a full body session. Join me next time for another workout.